Have you ever watched a movie that left you completely speechless? Like, you're like, what? One that did not just entertain you, but completely shifted your mindset? Well, The Forge by Kendrick Brothers did exactly that for me. And I feel like you're going to learn so much from this film after I'm done with this review. You have to go see it. If you ever struggled with prayer and wondered how to grow in faith, or you ever felt like you were not Christian enough, well, this review is for you, so is the movie. Stay with me because I'm about to break down why every new Christian needs to see this movie. I remember when I started taking my faith very seriously. Prayer was very hard. Not hard in the sense that it was so hard for me to kneel down and pray. Sometimes I felt like I was repeating my words. Sometimes I felt like I didn't know what to say, and I easily got distracted, and I felt like maybe God was not exactly listening to me. So it was always a struggle to actually make those prayers. And sometimes I felt like I had been saying these prayers over and over again. I'm sure God is tired of listening to them. But in this movie, I realized that, or should I say, it taught me that prayer isn't about perfection. It is about a relationship. And let me tell you, the way this movie portrays prayer will have you run into your closet or your prayer closet more than ever before. Before I watched this film, what even dragged me or attracted me to this film was if you've watched War Room. There is a movie called War Room. I think it's also directed by this particular brothers as well. And the lady who was in this film was also in that film. I'm sure you guys have seen it. And I can tell you for free that I was also anticipating that level of intensity. And boy, they came through. So I learned 3 things from this film. I'm not going to spill everything because this is a movie review of the Forge film. And one of those lessons is prayer is a weapon, not a last resort. It is a weapon, not a last resort. When I say weapon, meaning we don't pray that thing since. It's not now. It's not, when it's as it hot, that's when you start praying. You have to start having a pile of prayers in the background over the years, over the days, or over the months. Before you know it, something starts to work. So one thing I've noticed is that so many of us start to pray when things are wrong. We treat prayer as a 911 call. We should see prayer as a daily lifeline. But the Forge shows us that prayer isn't something that we do when we are desperate. It is how we fight our battles, stay grounded, and have a deeper intimacy or relationship with God. The second lesson that I learned in this film, God can use anyone no matter your past. One thing I so do love about this film is how it highlights redemption. For some of the characters in this film are far from perfect, and they were struggling with their own personal issues. In fact, they are like you and I, flawed, doubting and struggling with so many things that you think that you're the only one going through that particular struggle. But isn't that just like God? To take broken people and use them for His glory. Isn't that what He usually does? Let's recall the story of David. Let's recall the story of Joseph. Let's recall the story of so many people in the Bible. Paul, using these broken people and using them for His glory. That is so much like Him. So if you ever felt unworthy and disqualified, I'm here to remind you that God is not done with you yet. Because you have a trauma in your past and you're broken and one thing has happened to you that you can never let go of. God is not done with you yet. He's working on you. He's working in you. Your past does not define you. God does. And that's on period. The third lesson and the last lesson that I believe I learned from this film is the power of discipleship and community. I feel like a lot of people do not understand the necessity of these 2 things, discipleship and community. Having like-minded people who love God, who are crazy about, who are intentional about knowing God and knowing who He is and what He stands for. Just these 2 things can boost your relationship with God drastically. So if you're a new Christian, let me tell you this. You are never meant to walk this journey alone. You are not meant to do it by yourself. But of course, first and foremost, you need God, but you need people around you who are like-minded, like I said earlier, to help you, direct you to the right cause, to the right place, into the right mindset so you don't lose your way, or you don't start and then you can't finish, or you start and then you start becoming lukewarm. Because God hates lukewarm Christians, and if there's anything you have to desist from that, it's either you're in or you're out. The Forge does an incredible job showcasing how much we need other Christians to help us grow in the faith. Watching the characters in this film mentor, uplift, and guide each other during their journey reminded me of a Bible verse in Proverbs 27 verse 17. And it says, "As iron sharpens iron, so does one sharpen another." Immerse yourself with people who push you closer to God. You see their authenticity when it comes to knowing and understanding and having a relationship with God. Get closer to them because they will help you. Like it says in Proverbs 27 verse 17, iron sharpens iron. You cannot be an iron and you think you want to relate with wood. They will not understand what you're saying. So I hope that's stuck. So if you're new to the faith and you're struggling with prayer, or you need a faith boost, this film is a must watch because it will give you exactly that. It is raw, it is powerful, and it's exactly what you need to reignite your passion, with God, reignite that burning desire you had when you started off as a Christian. Or if you're a Christian and you have that burning desire, this film is exactly what you need to keep you going, in my opinion. Because maybe a lot of people might not agree with me. War Room gave me exactly that kind of feeling after I watched it. It made me feel like I had to find a special place in my room where I go and I pray to God, even if it's just conversing with Him. And this film, it reignited my passion for God just that same way. If you've ever watched Forge, what is your biggest takeaway on prayer? Let's chat on my comment section and let's, share our faith and fully understand each other. Like I said, iron sharpens iron. And if you're a Christian like me who is new to the faith, or trying to navigate this whole Christian thing, the comments are open for you because I would love to build a community of people who are interested in knowing God more deeply and more passionately. If you haven't watched this film, go to Netflix right now, search for The Forge and watch it, and come back here and let's discuss. We have so much to discuss regarding faith and prayer. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications for more faith-filled content like this. Things that are going to boost your faith and help you draw closer to God. Conversations, basically. My own personal experiences, of course. And remember, prayer is not just words. It is a lifestyle. You have to imbibe it into your life, where prayer is everything that you depend on when you wake up in the morning and when you sleep at night. Prayer is a lifestyle. Prayer are not just words. It is not something you feel like you can do for a particular time, but it's something that you rely on daily, morning, afternoon, and night, knowing that there is a maker, there is somebody out there who has your back. Prayer should be a lifestyle and not something you run to when you feel you need it. So thank you for watching this video or watching this film review. I will be back with more by the grace of God, and have a fantastic day. Bye.